was just grinding. Haters wanna hate, let them hate, never mind them. Be more bins, tryna reach the next plateau. And I can't stop till I achieve my goals. Keep a couple feet inside the photos, so official with the vibe, you can kick up my zone. Hold on for a minute, let me count mine, you know.
YouTube, it's your boy Damien Cryer, and I'm back with another video. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, blessed, and amazing day. I want to say thank you guys. We just hit 549K today on the Cryer family, and I want to say thank you. Sometimes I hate to make an announcement like that because I make the announcement and then after the video drops, the subscribers drop all the way back down to 548K. And I think people do that on purpose just to be funny. But at any rate, we made it this far, and by the grace of God, I decided to keep going. And I'm gonna tell you guys what I mean when I said I decided to keep going. I told you guys around New Year's that I usually don't have New Year's resolutions, but I do have New Year's goals. And one of the things one of my goals that I wanted to accomplish this year in 2025 was that I had looked back long and hard on a lot of different things, man, that transpired in my life. You know, since I've been doing this YouTube career, and as hard as I tried to build it from the ground up and then watch it just fall back down, and I would continue to go even harder to try to build it up to a point to where sometime I was dropping 2, 3, 4 videos a day. And I really wanted it so bad. Like I wanted it bad because this was a new life for me and makes a better life for my children. And you know, I said every level that you go up, you gotta knock a new double down. So I had thought long and hard, and one of my goals in 2025, guys, you know, and this is not even any cap right here. You know, one of my goals was I was actually gonna walk away from the Cryer family for a while, and it was probably gonna be a permanent decision. I wasn't gonna make the announcement that I was gonna walk away from the Cryer family, but I was just gonna do it and just show you guys. But with so much going on at the time, I didn't want people to think that, wow, he cowered out. Wow, they ran him off YouTube. Wow. It's gonna take a whole lot for somebody to run me anywhere. I try to make decisions based off of what I think is best for me and my family. And when I make those decisions don't have anything to do with anybody. It only has something to do with me. But as I thought long and hard about walking away from the Cryer family in 2025, it was a very, very serious decision. And when I uploaded my next video, my first video at the New Year's, you know, if you guys go back and watch the video, it's like I really didn't even want to do the video. And I know a lot of people would be like, well, Mr. Cryer, why would you do that? That's your income. It's really not, guys. That's the thing. A lot of things have changed. And that's what we're going to be talking about in this particular video right here. And, you know, it's crazy because I wasn't even going to do this video. It took a lot for me to actually do this video, you know, but I'm going to do it. And I'm going to tell you guys some things that really made me not even want to do the Cryer family anymore. Now, I want to make sure that we understand. I didn't say not do social media anymore. The Cryer family. You know, I look at the people who support me, and I said in the intro, you know, thank you guys for 549K, which means that the channel is still growing. My decision for walking away from it, I'm not going to now. But what made me come up with that decision that even became a thought in my head because of the mental space. You know, I felt like at one point that YouTube destroyed my life. And it wasn't just YouTube, it was me coming to YouTube. YouTube didn't do anything to me personally. But I felt like at times coming on this platform, kind of destroyed my life. And the reason why I say that is because things is not like it used to be on YouTube. YouTube is not fun and entertaining anymore. The only time that it's entertaining is when you see somebody get hurt on this platform. You find out that a YouTuber has gotten arrested. You find out that a YouTuber and their girlfriends had a divorce or a breakup, or you hear about one of your favorite YouTubers getting dogged out and dragged through the mud. And that's not really what I signed up to this for, but I do understand that as you grow and to become bigger on YouTube, YouTube starts to grow on you, because you start to notice that every time you drop a video, those same people pull up to the videos and support you, and it feels good. Drop a video in within 5 minutes, you got 100 views. The same people are pulling up to say first, second, I'm here, support, or they'll say, hey, I missed the last couple videos, I'm binge watching you now. And it's like, that's what I pulled up for. But I do understand that some of the things that I signed up for, I didn't sign up for. You know, some of the stuff that's going on YouTube, I never thought that it would be possible that it would happen. I've seen people in my comments saying, oh, recordings, you drop recordings here and you do this. I've been on YouTube since 2016. I have never in my YouTube career dropped a recording of anyone. Ever in my YouTube career have I ever did anything like that. I've never in my YouTube career put anyone's address out there. I've never in my YouTube career has asked anyone on this platform for anything, you know. And when I look at like a lot of stuff that happened, it took my peace of mind away. And the reason why I said that being on YouTube destroyed me, literally destroyed me mentally, because when I was in Indiana, and even though I had a small efficiency apartment, I was happy, man. I had that full-time job as a steel mill crew leader in my department. I was traveling the country. I was leaving the country. I got my first passport. And even though I was by myself most of the time, because I did kind of date here and there when I lived in Indiana, I still had peace of mind. I was never seeing the stuff that I'm seeing now. And when I look back on a lot of stuff, it made me think like, is it even worth it? A couple $1,000s a month, you know, and then like YouTube has this love and hate relationship. And so it's like that little money right there is nothing. Like I was making that literally a week when I was working at the job, you know, after taxes and 401ks and insurance and all that stuff. You know, I was still kicked down about $1,000 a week. So I was still making like $4,000 a month. And it's like the little money that we do make over here, it's like, it's not even worth your peace of mind anymore. You know, I was on TikTok before I started this video. And there was this lady on TikTok. Some people should not come on social media, man, just looking any type of way. Like, that's just my opinion. But I guess TikTok is unlike any other platform. You can pretty much look how you want to look. But this lady was on TikTok this morning. Now, today is Wednesday, so I assume that people in the TikTok community who makes money on TikTok, I'm assuming that they get paid on Wednesday because of her caption. And her caption was January 15th of 2025. I have not got my TikTok deposit yet. And she was really spazzing on, like, you know, she said, I got bills to pay. I got bills to pay. But then she said, but I got a job, you know, but she was on TikTok spazzing for like a whole 2 minutes. And she said her TikTok payment only goes through at 8 something in the morning. But at the time I had watched the TikTok, it had been about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. She said her payment still haven't went through. And she's on TikTok letting the whole world know that, hey, I'm broke. My TikTok payment hasn't went through. And I look back and I see stuff like that. Like, why do they have to be on social media? Why do people need to know that you're broke? Why do people have to know that your TikTok payment didn't go through? Because at the end of the day, nobody really cares. Like, nobody cares about your TikTok payment, you know? And that's why I said some things, it's not worth it. Peace of mind is worth it. People in my Q&As always ask me, Mr. Crier, how is your mental? And my mental is really good. And, you know, like, especially right now, today, I'm in a very, very good place, man. Like, I have a level of peaceness in my life like I've never really experienced before. I have a level of comfort in my life that I have not experienced in a long, long time. I no longer toss and turn anymore when I'm sleeping. I'm no longer worried about anything. I'm not losing weight, you know. But I look back on social media, you know, and sometimes I second guess myself. Like, what am I really here for? Why should I share my life just to have it torn down for no absolute reason? Why should I have to keep putting all this content out there and trying to do the right thing for the people who support me? But then one person makes a video about me that has my name in the title, and hundreds of people will run over there to see what they have to say about me. And not only see what they have to say about me, but to sit there and try to degrade me at the same time for absolutely no reason. And sometimes I sit back and ask myself, is any of this stuff really worth it? You know, and after I did some arithmetic, I realized that it's really not worth it. You know, earlier last year, I would say the very, very first part of the second quarter of 2024, I started doing something and I didn't say anything to nobody on social media about it. And it was just a trial run for me. And I'm still not gonna say much about it because the less people know about your personal business, the less that they could try to say about you. But I did a trial run in the beginning of the second quarter last year. I did a trial run, I tested something out. And it was hard at first. It wasn't going too good. And I was ready to just throw the towel in. And about 3 months later, it kind of took off from me. Guys. And so I told you guys the story about the lady on TikTok who was complaining about her TikTok revenue didn't get put in on time. And that's the issue I was having. Always waiting until payday to come on YouTube to get this money and, you know, to do this and that. But I no longer have to do that because I put a plan together, you know, that's actually going really, really well. And again, I don't really say too much about a lot of stuff anymore because trust me, people will use it against you, you know, and I just stay silent about a lot of stuff. But I started doing YouTube videos first and foremost because you guys know at one point in time, you were able to make a lot of money on this platform. There was times I made, I don't want to incriminate myself. There's times that I made more money in 1 month than I had ever seen at one time. But this was a few years back, guys. This is not something that's now, a few years back. And it was really nice. And I was able to, you know, do a lot for myself, my children. And then as the years went on, the harder that I tried to work to continue to build my platform, the same thing kept happening to me, where people would be misjudging me based off something that somebody might have said about me and that they actually just believed. And it's like when you knock one stone down or something dies down, and then here comes another person. And it's like, is this really worth it? And I realized that that's why I moved on to other platforms to find a safe way to continue to grow a brand without worrying about what happened over the Crier family. You guys know the people on Facebook don't even know who these people are on YouTube. And that's where I found my safe place at. But I found safe haven outside of social media altogether. You know, and then like the stress that comes with it. Trying to do videos, trying to get content prepared. You gotta edit it, you gotta upload it, put your ads in it. You gotta get your thumbnails made right, because the thumbnail and the title is what actually makes people click on the video. People click on a video based off the thumbnail and title. That's why I said a while back, you guys see a title, Damien went grocery shopping, nobody's gonna care. But if you see a title exposing Damien or Damien Cryer got arrested, everybody's clicking on that. They're gonna run them numbers up. So it's a lot that you have to do when it comes to titles and thumbnails. And it's a lot of work that goes into doing YouTube. People think it's easy. And the reason why, from a viewer's perspective, viewers sit at home, they watch our videos, right? But the viewers, they only see the finishing product. That's it. They only see the finishing product. They don't know what all it took to get you to where you were able to get that video on social media in front of all these people and press that public button. You know, it takes a lot to get there, whether it's a 10-minute video or a 20-minute video. It takes a lot to get there. And so I say that to say this, you know, for a minute, I literally let YouTube ruin me as a person. You know, I never came on here trying to be better than anyone. I never came on here trying to come for anyone. I've always made my own content. You know, I did reaction videos to people's videos, but like funny stuff, you know, like just funny reaction videos. And I have another whole channel. It's called The Damien Cryer Show. About a year ago, I went over here, I took a lot of videos down because I'm like, well, you know, drama do sell. So I said, I got 25,000 subscribers over here. Why don't I use this channel for just drama? I can use this channel to respond to people who don't like me and I don't like them, and I can make a bag off of it. So I went over there and I started deleting a whole bunch of videos, old videos that were boring. So I'm gonna make this a drama channel. And you know what I did? I left maybe 6 videos over there to keep the channel monetized, even though it's sitting in idle. You know, I never uploaded anything over there, and it's been a year or more now. And I decided that that's not the route that I want to go, because we have enough T channels out here already that's reporting everything. So I'm just gonna just pretty much be like them. And when I do my content, I don't want to be like other people. I want to be like me. That's why when y'all see me do pranks, I go over the top. I act the most silliest, to the point where people think that I'm weird, but they calling me weird all the way to the bank every month. And so I never really cared about that. But the point that really started getting to me was my mental. It started really affecting my personal life, you know, to where I really didn't want to do this anymore. You know, as far as this type of content, where I'm showing it inside of my house, I'm showing who I'm dating, I'm telling you guys part of my story about me. I wanted to kind of just refrain from that, because there was people who just don't appreciate the stuff that you try to do. But then I thought about, why let them win? I don't know these people. I'm never gonna meet these people. If they see me out in public, they're probably gonna ask for a picture. And knowing me, I'm probably gonna let them have a picture. And so I decided, when I wanted to quit the Cryer family, I decided, why do that? So I woke up on the 2nd and 3rd of January, and I told myself, you know what? I'm gonna keep on going. I got a lot of people who support me. My family, for one, is my biggest supporters in the world, my children. You know, and I decided not to let nothing stop me from moving forward. I just decided that, you know, throwing a towel in wasn't an option for me anymore. You know, I dedicate a lot of time to doing what I do on the Cryer family. That's why sometimes you get reactions, sometimes you get cooking videos, from time to time you get a prank. And in some cases, I will give you guys some of my personal life. as far as like what I'm doing today and who's with me and what we're doing. And, you know, I try to stay right in the middle of the road without going to the right or left. But I just wanted to say that, like, and this whole entire story that I'm telling you guys is for a reason. You know, as we have started a whole new year, today is the 15th, so we are very well into the second week of the new year. I see a lot of new content creators that are starting to come up. I support those people. Some people only have 3 subscribers. I support everybody. If I see it, it's recommended, it looks positive, it's a new channel. You guys will see me following people with 12 subscribers. That's a normal thing for me to do because I support a lot of people. But I also want to let you guys know what you guys are getting yourself into when you start a YouTube channel. When you start a whole YouTube channel, have a plan. You have to be prepared for what's going to happen. If you're a smaller YouTuber, you're in a safe place. But the more that you start to grow over time, you're going to start experiencing some different things. It's because you're starting to be more known, you're in that algorithm. People are getting used to seeing your videos and notifications. Your channel is starting to grow. Like going from 0 subscribers to 1,000 subscribers, you liable to piss somebody off who's been in the game for 4 or 5 years, who hasn't gotten to that point yet. You got people that's been on YouTube for, I don't know, a lot of years and probably not even monetized yet. So if you come up fast, that's gonna be a problem for some people. If you do YouTube, know that you can make a lot of money on YouTube. That is the God's honest truth. But do not let that be your only source of income and wind up like that lady on TikTok this morning, sitting around wondering where her paycheck is at, because that's crazy. But if you were trying to come into YouTube, be careful of what you choose to show. Be careful of what you talk about on your channel, because you're going to have people out there who's going to clap for you. But them same people that's clapping for you, they're sitting back waiting on you to fall. You're going to get negative comments. You're going to have crazy stuff that people are going to say about you. You're not going to like the things that people say about you. If this is what you really want, you can do it. But just know what you're getting yourself into when it comes to doing YouTube videos, because whatever that you post is going to be out there for life. And so back to what I was saying. So yesterday, I dropped a video on the Cryer family. It was like a reaction sort of type of video. Okay? And it was about a child support case that I had ran across on TikTok. So I decided to make a video out of it. The video did pretty well. And when I tell you about the hate and how much people don't want to see you strive in life, I did a video. The lady, she made $400,000 a year. She gave up her 10-year-old child to the dad, which the child was 7 at the time. The dad's been having the child for 3+ years. She makes $400,000 a year. He makes $40,000 a year. He has full custody of the child. He's paying her child support the whole 3 years that the child was living with the dad. She's taking the dad to court for more child support money. Now mind you, she makes $400K a year. He makes $40K a year. He's been paying her child support the whole 3 years that the child's been living with her. But she took him to court for more child support. The judge kind of laughed in her face. I posted that video. You know, I had this person come in my comments, Jennifer something. This lady, she has been like trolling me for years. Any page that you go on and you see a video that's made about me that's negative, you're gonna see that lady right there in the comments. The same, she's like the worst type of stalker and troll that I've ever experienced when it comes to YouTube. But this person commented, and you know what they said? They said that I'm throwing shade. I'm throwing shade. I've never had to throw shade. I'm not the type of person that bite my tongue. If I say something, I'm just gonna say it. I'm just not gonna say people's names because I don't want them clouding up off of me. I'm not putting people's names in the title of my videos. That's not happening. But this same person says that I'm throwing shade off a video that I posted and showed the couple in the courtroom, and she still said that I'm throwing shade. I put a community post up, and this same lady came right over to my comments. So this is what I'm saying. You're gonna have people out there, man. One minute they love you, one minute they hate you. But the thing is, they follow your name around. They cannot stop following your name, which means they are really your #1 supporters. They just act like they're not. If I didn't like somebody, I would not be in every comment on something that has that person's name in it. Stalkerish behavior to me. So for the new people who's trying to come up in this YouTube game, just be prepared, man. Like I said, watch what you put out there because it's there forever. But this whole video really was about, how I had thought about walking away from the Cryer family at one point in time. And now today, I'm no longer thinking about that. I'm glad that I didn't make a choice to make an announcement saying that one of my goals was to walk away from my channel. I decided to stay. We're gonna keep growing this channel. We're gonna try to hit 600K this year. And if it happens, it happens. If it don't, we're gonna keep on going. But I hope this video was motivational to somebody. The moral of the goal is, don't give up on nothing in life, man. Don't give up on nothing in life. I've been working this channel, man, since 2016. That's almost 10 years, man. 9 years, 10 years. That's a whole lot of years, That's called serious commitment. You guys know how many big YouTubers that's way bigger than me that didn't even make it this far. Y'all don't even hear their name anymore, unless y'all hear some drama about them getting exposed or something like that. But you don't even hear their name anymore. A lot of people didn't make it. A lot of people are making zero sense on this platform. And so I just felt like, me throwing a towel in is, not even worth me throwing a towel in. So I wanted to share that with you guys. It's something I had never shared with you guys before. Of course, I did clickbait titles before in the past saying I'm quitting YouTube. A lot of YouTubers did it before. And, this is not clickbait. This is really how I was feeling at one time earlier this year. I wanted to just walk away from this channel, man. But I did a lot of thinking about it. I've talked to people who really love and support me genuinely. And we all came up with the same thing. Like, no, it's time to keep on going. But let's just say, I'm glad that I'm not one of those people who has all of my eggs invested in social media. Because I would not be one of those people sitting around waiting on my YouTube check to come or my TikTok check to come. Because you have to learn how to manage, man. Learn how to manage, discipline yourself. Stop doing stuff that's not necessary. If you don't think that you need that new car, why go buy it and put yourself in another 10-year car payment? The car you got is just fine. How many times I look at my truck's a 2022. Oh, speaking of that, in that same video I was telling you guys about, I did a video like a day prior, and I was sitting in my truck eating some tacos. No, it was the tacos. It was the Taco Bell chicken nugget video. And this person came in my comments for no reason whatsoever. The video wasn't about my truck. It was about trying Taco Bell's new Taco Bell nuggets, Taco Bell chicken nuggets. The person came in my comments and says, you only have a basic truck. You don't have leather seats. And stuff like that. So I guess people will go broke trying to impress other people. I'm not one of those people. My truck is a beautiful truck. When I look at it and I see the new Ford F-150s that come out, of course I want one. But when I look at it, when I got all the money that I paid for my vehicles, why should I give it to them and then start all over and have another payment for 5 or 6 years? I'm not doing no corny stuff like that. Anyway, man, you guys stay prayed up. Again, I wanted to just share that with you because at one point in time, I felt like that YouTube had messed my life up. And I really wanted to just, this year, just say, the hell with this channel right here. Because I can start all over, and actually I did start all over. Again, I did something last year, I just stayed quiet about it. And it's actually working really good for me. But don't give up, man. If you work hard for something and you find it where you want to be, it means that you worked hard for it and you earned it, man. So anyway, you guys stay safe. I love you guys. Don't let nobody tell you that you cannot do it. If they're only here to tell you that you cannot do it, get the hell away from those people, man. They mean you no good. I love all you guys again. Thank you for 549K today for the Crier family. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace.